fingers crossed that we can make that a reality for the Daggers, and obviously welcome as well to anyone listening for Kings Lynn Town. We'll call it neutral as we see here, but we will be cheering the Daggers on today as we are underway here. There's a busy schedule for both sides, catching up on the late start to this season and then any missed matches that both sides will have. It's going to be a hectic schedule. Set pieces have been a source of, well, of the few goals we have had, they've come, some of them, from set pieces for Dagenham. Saunders will take this one. It's off the training ground. Johnson lines it up and puts it just over the bar, but it's a nice effort and something outside the box there. As Rance finds Eleftheriou. Dagenham looking lively going forward so far. Had some half chances, but not been able to test the goalkeeper so far. McCullum will look to change that here, but it's a good defensive header. Drops to Balanta. Danger not cleared. From Kings Lynn's perspective, Balanta takes it onto his left foot. Could break kindly for Deering! And it was a difficult chance, but Mick Payne will change the angle in terms of the perception. He was in the area when the ball dropped.
Exactly what I want. You know, as I said, I think Sam Deering started the game quite brightly, testing them to make a decision, and he headed it away very well indeed.
Johnson, chance to test the goalkeeper. Does so from distance, but puts it wide. And Kroll and Reynolds both in there. Reynolds is at the back post. It's McCullum who's there first, and it drops to Reynolds. And he just went a little bit early, and it had to come down a little bit lower perhaps, but in the crowded area you can understand why. And also known for scoring a goal, tends to go towards the front post if he makes his move. It's Balanta who's there at the front post, but it's headed away only as far as Rick Johnson. It's penalty! No. He's given a foul. Bit of confusion there, because it definitely struck the arm of the Kings Lynn man. I don't know who it was, it would seem.
Yeah, exactly. Look, sometimes you just have to sort of take a little, not a breather, but you just sort of, again, just take stock again. And then hopefully, you know, this is where you got your senior players who just sort of recognise things to get things moving again.
Balanta tries to leave it. Lovely football with this. McCullum and Balanta combining, but not quite getting that room they needed. It was good defending again. We've said that a few times for the visitors, and here they look to spring themselves forward. King's got two at the far post. He runs at Reynolds inside the area. Chance to pull the trigger. Goes to Gash. Sets it up for Kawamia. Yep. And that is a wonderfully worked goal. Kings Lynn take the lead after 31 minutes. It's Alex Kawamia from inside the penalty area. And sometimes, Mick, you just got to give credit to good football.
Listen, you know, dead right, James. It was a really well-worked goal. It was the first time that he's got sort of the legs on that left-hand side. Great sort of a tenacious run.
Swept that one home with aplomb as Dagenham look to get themselves back at it straight away. Balanta's got a chance to do just that. Balanta to equalise. Hits the post!
Oh, dear.
Balanta did everything right, but it just won't go in for Dagenham at the moment. McCullum peels away, and Brundle thought about going out there. In the end, Rance is squeezed out as Dagenham just trying to find a way through here, taking their time and moving the ball quite nicely. And Deering's been found inside the area. Chance to make it 1-1. Oh, I thought it'd gone in. It flashed across the post from here. I don't know how far wide it went in the end, but a golden opportunity for Dagenham. Their second really good chance of this half. Idea from Johnson to try and give the foul away. I think he realised once he committed, he didn't want to get caught behind. And it was disappointing, though, because the cross was from his, or the booking came from his poor cross in the first place. As Dagenham worked the ball nicely with McCullum. And eventually it's cleared away. Kroll steps off from his back line and goes to the feet of Balanta. Chance for Brundle, and it's driven wide. Find a way through before half-time. Still yet to test Kings Lynn's goalkeeper with an actual shot on target. Obviously, when it hits the post, it doesn't count as on target. As there comes Saunders at the far post. Eleftheriou should keep it in play. Plenty of bodies in the box. Saunders is one of them. He stands it up towards the far post. There's McCullum. Great defending. Brilliant defending.
As I said, keep getting the boy Saunders on the ball because he's looking a threat all afternoon for me.
Brundle moves it quickly. Dagenham still doing so. Shot comes in and it goes wide again. Dagenham are knocking. And as you say, Mick, it's now going to become a mental thing. They've got to keep believing. Kings Lynn Be happy to see the ball at this end of the pitch as we approach half-time here. Dagenham have just built a good spell. It's a good move this from Kings Lynn, though. With the ball into a great area, and it's a goal! Was that an own goal?
Well, it's either Gash has got on the end of it, but
Gash is the one wheeling away, and I said it would be a disaster to go 2-0 down, and for all of Dagenham's good work, that is exactly what's happened right on the stroke of half-time. We're in injury time at half-time. And there is the half-time whistle here on Daggers Player, where it is a disappointing afternoon with some good football from Dagenham against Kings Lynn. It's the visitors who lead by 2-0. Goals from Kiwomya, who went off injured, and Gash. Starting the second half then.
Get everybody forward.
It's floated. Balanta's there, so is the keeper. He comes and gets a good connection on it. Deering can recycle. Saunders one-on-one. Will he take him on? He thinks about doing just that down the outside. Good ball in. Round the back post is Brundle. It's just going to skip away from him. Deering's going to offer again on the opposite flank.
You know, go with the manager in terms of what he wants.
Deering, who's had a good game so far, comes forward. Finds Rance, who's playing a lot further up the pitch, which is to be expected given the situation. Eleftheriou sends the ball deep towards Deering, who has a good first touch on the edge of the area. Sets it up for Brundle, leaves it not for Rance, it's deflected wide, and in the end I think Brundle and Rance indecision, but the shot came in, and a Kings Lynn man was there to block it away.
Yeah, for me a little bit of the feature now is Eleftheriou coming out here on the right-hand side. He is being that extra man, he's that extra body. And again, it's good to see. But another corner kick here, James.
Fired in towards the far post. Save by Mayer as McCullum with a downward header. And they are getting closer and closer, Dagenham. Brundle points towards the back post. He's interested, as is Captain Reynolds. McCullum's there towards Brundle, takes it down. Knocks it back, scuffed clearance, could go in, it hits the bar! Reynolds cleared off the line! What do Dagenham need to do to get themselves a goal? Here's Gordon, goes in towards the front post, cleared away again! How they didn't score that one.
It's a long throw here, isn't it? Is it a long throw going in?
He's got a medium one, but they've gone short. It's a decent enough cross, attacking it at the far post. Reynolds off the bar, it's gone in!
Yes.
The captain sets the tone and makes it 2-1 to Dagenham. We've got 20 minutes to go, and suddenly this game has come alive from Dagenham. They've been knocking and knocking and knocking, and to use a child's rhyme, they've blown the door down. You can see from Dagger's fullbacks positions, they're both playing right on the final line. Saunders into Balanta, who gets wrong side. Balanta, great footwork, stands it up towards the far post. Good defending again from Callum McFadden. We've said that on numerous occasions. Eleftheriou wants to go round the outside and does. Drills a good ball in. Got in! Dagenham have scored a second!
Got in, unbelievable!
Eleftheriou.
What a finish!
They're racing back. Andrew Eleftheriou, it was deliberate. We're going to claim it. Dagenham have scored 2. It's 2-2.
2-2, Jane. Wow, I mean, we're standing here. We're the only two, as I said, us, me and you and the photographer in the sieve here, but that took slight defection. But Eleftheriou on this right-hand side, he's been a revelation this second half. 2-2, and I'm telling you, this is game on.
Given how many they'd scored so far at home this season, it wasn't always a guarantee, but credit to them, they've done so well in the second half. The work rate, the application's been there. And now they're 1 goal away from a remarkable 3 points. That is, of course, if they don't concede. But at the moment, they're on the front foot. And Deering drives forward. Goes up to Balanta, flicks it around the corner. Wilson's inside the area. Wilson to pull the trigger. It's blocked. Could it break free for Wilson again? It does, and it goes just
what a
wide.
Chance. Wow.
He just stuck a foot at it, Mick. Could have gone in, could have gone anywhere.
Well, I think everyone was expecting. I was expecting that hit the post and just rattle in the back of the net, but
so just after this free kick, we'll be discussing Vicarage Field man of the match. We'll wait for the free kick to come in because it may well influence things. Deering whips it in at good pace. It's headed high in the air. Gordon will challenge. Will it drop for a Daggers man? It goes down in the area. Penalty to
Penalty!
Dagenham Redbridge. Penalty.
Wow, wow, wow.
Will Brundle go for power? He tends to go hard and low from the ones I've seen him. He doesn't.
Well, a little bit of aggro going on here. I don't know what's going on now. There's a little bit of argy-bargy. We don't want to see
Dean
this.
Rance is involved.
Yourself. Brundle needs to just keep out of it. Well, they just got to make sure, just follow things in as well. Just make sure you hit the target. And I fancy him strongly.
Brundle steps up. It's saved. It's a massive save from Archie Mayer down to his right-hand side.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
I had to pause. I wasn't sure if it was going to spin back in off the save.
I fancied him strong there, but as I said, that little delay, man, just got into his head there, Brundle. What a chance. Wow.
Corner's whipped in. Danger not over. Brundle! Would you believe it?
It's gone in!
It's Brundle from the resulting corner.
Unbelievable!
You can't make it up, Mick. He missed a penalty.
Unbelievable. What a delivery. What a corner that is, James. I'm sorry to come in, but they've all just gone and dived on Blundell. 3-2 to the Daggers. What a turnaround. Unbelievable. Well, we're just privileged to be here this afternoon on this one.
You got a feel for Archie May. Made a great save. We said he goes to the front post, Brundle. He's done it. He was free, a couple of yards out, and he will be relieved. He will be delighted. And Dagenham have completed a fantastic turnaround as Deering steps in. A chance for Rance, who kicks the ball out the ground. And you can hear from the cheers from the Daggers players that they have won here by 3-2 in a scintillating end-to-end game.